Hello. How are we doing today? Man, I can't believe Team Cup is here again. Here we kept thinking it was going to be so far away, but here we are. We're ready for Team Cup. I don't know about you, but I am so pumped up. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I cannot wait without a doubt to get going on this. Welcome to our team call. I wanted to have this team call because I would like you guys to introduce yourselves and let me know how excited you are and what your expectations are going to be for this Team Cup. And starting out with your Success Club points. How many out there want to do 20? I know I'd like to do 50. But reality sets in and I think, maybe if I shoot for 10, 15, that'll work. Because that does get us to Success Club 10, which is absolutely great. I'd like to welcome you all. And I would welcome your comments. You can send them to my text or actually email me. You guys have my email address. I'm going to be making a group later on today, our group, and downloading our pictures and doing a few other maintenance things that I need to be doing. So you will be seeing some new things in Facebook. Do remember that we are the Believe Today. And I would love, I believe today. I believe that we can do this. And I believe that we can have a lot of people join our group. And I do know that this particular, the Team Cup, always, when it comes around twice a year, this is the very thing that gets my butt moving. And I don't know about you, but I know there's a lot of excitement with Summit and everything that happened with Summit. And we will be talking about more about what happened at Summit. I know a lot of people weren't able to go. So I will be interjecting a little bit of Summit stuff all the way through because it was awesome. If you didn't get to go to New Orleans, I'll get it out. Sorry. Anyway, if you didn't get to go to New Orleans, oh man, it was absolutely wonderful. Even the sky was gorgeous. I don't know about you, but I'm a cloud person. I love clouds, not just for just to look at, but I mean, we had thunderstorms, we had just torrential rains pouring down there, but that didn't stop Beachbody. We kept moving on with all of the wonderful advice that they give each and every year when it comes time for Summit. Okay, enough of that. Now we need to get down to a little bit of training. One thing that I took away from Summit this year was the fact that it is possible to talk to 30 people a day, invite 30 people a day. But inviting is a process. You can't just go out there and say, hey, don't you want to be on my team? I need some more people on my challenge group team. And I know you would just be perfect because it looks like you need to lose about 150 pounds. Please forgive me for that one. But I have heard people say that in whispers in the background. So you know what? This isn't just about losing weight. This isn't only about becoming healthy. This is about becoming a team, becoming a community. This was the theme, I think, for the whole summit, was talking about the community and how it's so important that we invite people into our family, of this family called Team Beachbody. And believe me, we're not going to run out of people. We're not going to run out of people that needs us and what we have for them. Also, let's get right to this. There are 30 different ways. 5, 10, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different ways that you can invite 30 people a day. And like I said, inviting is a process, and one of the very first things you need to do to invite is you need to message someone, or it would be good if you could message someone and just say thank you. Thank you for commenting on my post. Thank you for acknowledging that I'm even alive. Thank you for noticing me. You know, and if you could do 5 of those a day, I think we all can do 5 of those a day. I mean, to me, I probably do 50 of those alone, just because they're people I know and people I've met on Facebook. Or you can do them in Instagram or Snapchat. I believe Snapchat does it. I'm new to Snapchat, but I know Instagram, you can post on there. You can comment. So, and now the next 5 would be to, don't you have a friend somewhere? I know you guys have lots of friends. Sorry about that. But don't you have a friend that you need to call because maybe they've been in the hospital, or maybe they've got a family member that needs to be prayed for, or there's a bunch of reasons that you could give them a call. And if you can't call them, send them a text, man. Jeez. I mean, we all are going through things. I don't care where you are in life. I mean, I'm a grandma of 5, you know, and so there's always some kind of something going on with those kids, I'm telling you. Not only with my 2 daughters, but, and my son-in-laws, God bless you. I want to acknowledge them too. But anyway, there's always somebody. But the other thing, enough of that, is what about your challengers? Can you find, I know you can, find 5 challengers. And you know what? Be sure to talk to or send a text to or an email to those ones that weren't successful. They are crying out to you because they weren't able to get that weight off, or they weren't able to go do that cleanse, or they weren't able to do that. I saw one the other day on Facebook. It had to do with drinking water. I think that's a really good one because I know that's something I struggle with. I don't really like the taste of water. How about you? Anyway, the next 5 is, what about your coaches? Maybe it's coaches that are having trouble with their business. Maybe it's coaches that are across line. We all need a Success Club partner. And it doesn't matter if they're in your downline or not. If you can communicate with that person and make them a better person, that's what Team Beachbody is all about. It's about community and helping one another, without a doubt. That's one thing it's all about. Now we get down to the actual business, the actual true invite. If you've talked to this person and sent them a thank you, if you've taken them into your heart and wanted to pray for them as a friend, if you've wanted to help them even when they're down or if they have failed, and and maybe they've even gone so far with you and become a coach, I'm sure that by now when you send them that invite to join your challenge group, they're going to listen, because they're going to look at you and look at your track record, and they're going to say, hey, this person really cares. It's not about making that almighty dollar. You know, my husband used to say that, because we do real estate, and my husband used to say, if a person, when you're walking up to a person to talk to them, and if they can see a dollar sign on your forehead, you think they're going to talk to you? No, they're not. That's not what this life is really about. It's about helping one another and doing what you can for people. Now, the last 5 is going to be follow-ups. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, this is the hardest thing. It's even worse than trying to do an invite, because once you've talked to them all this time, you've talked to them now 5 times, and this is number 6, it's like, oh, I've done my job. But you haven't done your job, because the following up is the most important thing you can do. Craig Holliday used to say, and I'm sure he still does now, the fortune is in the follow-ups. If you quit at number 5, and of course you're probably going to continue to talk to these people, and you don't ask again, then people don't have time to say, well, yeah, I think it is really the right time now. This is a really good time. So I think I could maybe do a few of these things that you're talking about. I think I just might believe today, which is our coach name, our team name, not coaching, team name. Believe today. Believe today you can do this. I know you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Soon I will record my story and how I lost 45 pounds without working out. But not today. We've got this is Team Cup is more important. But to lose weight and not work out is one very difficult thing. But there's people out there all over that have to do that because they can't get up out of the chair. They're too big. My husband told me about a gentleman he showed a piece of property for yesterday. And this poor guy, he couldn't even walk from the car to go inside the house without asking, can I sit down somewhere? This gentleman was over 400 pounds. He was out of breath just walking 10 feet. Now, I know there's a lot of people like that, and there's a lot of people out there that need to lose a lot less. But your heart really has to go out to somebody like that. So I know people can lose weight without exercise because I did that. Anyway, let me get back to a few things. I would like some stuff from you. Be thinking about how many Success Club points you'd like to earn in August. Also be thinking about what is your expectations for this group besides just making Success Club. I named 4 other ones right here a minute, and I'm going to recap in a second. If you have people with objections, anybody have people with objections? Everybody does. We're going to be covering that in a future Zoom. And if you guys could just text me some information about yourself or what you expect, what I just mentioned right here, I really would appreciate it because I need to know the course of this group because I really want to help you guys, without a doubt. And that's a really, 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 really want to help you guys because I want you guys all to be successful. Sorry about that. The other thing I would like to talk to you about is make sure that you are reading a book. There was a real good one mentioned at Summit. It's called Grit, G-R-I-T, by Angela Duckworth. Can you imagine your last name of Duckworth? But anyway, sorry if I didn't hurt anybody's feelings. But it has to do with the power of passion and perseverance. And I think if Beachbody is anything, it teaches us to persevere. It really does. Now, let me recap real quickly before I wind up. And I will be sending out this little Zoom because this is kind of an extra. Number 1, send a message of thank you. Number 2, send a message to a friend. Number 3, send a message to past challengers or, past challengers that you've had. Number 4, send a message to coaches, even if they're across lines, and be looking out for a Success Club partner because that's important. Everybody needs that lift. Number 5, the actual invite. And number 6, the follow-up. Okay, and the one thing I needed to talk to you about too is all this information, you're going to need to put it somewhere. So you really, 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 really need to look for something that works for you. I don't care if it's a notebook. I don't care if it's Google Docs. I don't care if it's Sheets. I don't care if it's Streak. A lot of people do Streak. I don't care if it's just a plain Excel group. Excel pages. But please, 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 please follow up, because as Craig Holiday says, the fortune is in the follow-up. All right, everybody, I thank you for a wonderful call. Looking forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.